What is up, guys? Welcome to Legacy TCG, back with your daily dose of Edison. Today we have the first round of Collectible Exchange's Ultimate Rare Dark Arm Tournament. Huge turnout, 108 players. So the yeah, it was quite exciting. We had a full house, we had turnaway players, and yeah, we're gonna get into it with Tommy playing his Fairies versus Brian on Vayu Turbo. Yeah, so this was at Alberto's place, so Collectibles Exchange in Rancho Cucamonga. Anytime he has a tournament, like, I'm there. It is the most fun I have playing tournaments. He's an awesome host, and he runs the tournaments really well, and he's always like, I mean, the whole time he's just busy too. Like, it's fun. Like, not only is there a lot of people there playing, there's just his shop is popping off like all the time. It's crazy. But anyways, Trap Dust Shoot's gonna send the Dark Arm Dragon back to the deck. Raiko's gonna pop this hamster. Excellent setup from Tommy. Quite ideal. So we're gonna take 14 here total, and then pass over to Brian. So underneath, you know, this is the reality of going second in Edison. Your opponent sets Raiko, you lose your card to Raiko, and you're gonna have to find a way to get back into the game from that point on, which is pretty tough. But let's see what Brian can do on this game one. He lost a card to Trap Dust Shoot, lost his hamster, and now we're gonna try to set up with this Armageddon Knight. He's gonna swing over this Raiko for 12. Sweet. Yeah, the first round, I noticed I was having like the first round jitters, like hands a little shaky, like you're like a little nervous, you know. But like everyone around me has kind of like the same energy. It's really fun. The first round jitters. Okay, goes back to Tommy. He's gonna crash into the Armageddon Knight. He's gonna be able to search for possibly the Consecrated Light. The only answers for that card would be Card Trooper, Raiko, Hamster. So if he can stick this Consecrated Light on board, it would be excellent. But he's gonna go into DD Warrior Lady first. Wants to be a little bit more aggressive. Then maybe the Shine Ball can come out later. Alright, pass. Ooh. Ooh, did he draw his Dark Arm Dragon back? So we got two fairies. Too shy from Archdale Christia. So Tommy's deck is not like Valhalla Fairies. He has to summon the Christia the old au natural way by special summoning with 4 fairies or tributing 2 monsters. But it's usually going to be the 4 fairy strat. So to deal with this DD Warrior Lady, we have to burn up Brain Control, attack with 15, and then sack for Sirocco. Oh, looks like I got some amount of life points incorrect. Alrighty. What does Tommy have? He can set another Recruiter. He can set potentially Consecrated Light. 2 Fairy Shy. Oh, okay. He's going to normal summon the Consecrated Light. That's going to buy us a few turns until we can find the proper setup to get into potentially Christia. And we're gonna draw and pass. Nothing we can do. Just stare at this ball. Pay 800 with our own Brain Control. Summon Herald. And we're gonna Synchro. Okay. So let's see. Ancient Sacred Wyvern. I rarely ever see him go into this card. So Bottomless is gonna try to destroy it. Trap Stun's gonna keep it on the field. And we're gonna swing. So let's see how much it takes. 25. I think it like gains X amount of life points depending on how many life points you have or something. If I'm not mistaken. Oh, my I think my calculator froze, so we're gonna have to work off Tommy's. I'll pause mid game and then I'll try to fix it. Yeah, so I think like if you have less life points, then it gains more attack damage. I think that's the monster. I could be wrong. But Brian's got a heavy storm, clear the oppression, set 3 of his own. You know, he doesn't want a heavy storm over his own stuff, but that allows Tommy to set his back row. Compulse is going to return this during the end phase, and let's see. Does he go in now that his traps are active? Maybe a trap stun back there. Yeah, another trap stun. Heavy storm of his own. Ooh, he's just clear the way. He's like, I don't care about mine. I'm just gonna game you right now. Everything goes down. Deep prison, bottomless torrential, and we will strike for game. All right, I'm gonna pause it right here. Alrighty, we got it back and working again. Sorry about that. Game number 2. Tommy's up 1. Let's see if Brian can reverse 2-0 on this match. He's gonna be able to go first, so he won't be under the gun. Won't be setting behind Raikos and whatnot. He will be the one popping with his own Raiko. But Tommy does have ways to play around it. I think he plays like 3 noblemen at crossouts, which is insane. He also has the ability to orange light if he needs to. Okay, as soon as his card is active, Raigeki Break pops the Raiko to keep his face down, safe from harm. I'm assuming it's a recruiter, is what I'm reading. Alright, Armageddon Knights. Dude, there's like this huge fly in my room. Like, this thing, it has armor. Like, it is a thick fly, and it's it makes it makes a scary amount of noise. Anyways, Armageddon Knight's gonna pitch Sirocco, set up part A of our Vayu Synchro. Armageddon runs over Shining Angel. We're gonna go into Nova Summoner, and that's gonna be perfectly statted to deal with this Armageddon Knight, assuming we don't have to deal with any dimensional prisons. MST clears the Mirror Force. Okay, we're gonna crash this, go into another fairy, so that'll be 2 fairies in the grave into Consecrated Light. Let's see if Brian has a way to deal with this card this time. I don't know. I don't quite know what Vayu sync. Okay, yeah, the Lightning Vortex. That is. Oh my goodness. Bringing down the Dark Arm Dragon. Prio popped this card. Now we're back down to 2 darks. Back down to 0 darks. He's gonna keep going with the Arm Wing. We'll revisit that Dark Arm one later on. So, but does he attack for 23? Yes, he does. I believe Tommy does play Gores. Yeah. Now that I think of it, he's Gores me on many occasions. 4 fairies in the grave. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that really 4? Oh, when the Herald get in there? Oh, the Raigeki break. I see. All right, we have issues. What do we add though? Do we add the Recruiter? We add the Effect Negator in Herald of Orange Light, and adding a Dimensional Alchemist will activate this effect. Sweet. So if this dies, then we're chilling. This is gonna do 500 plus 18. Okay. We're in a good spot for Tommy. Feeling good. Have the Herald of Orange Light in hand. We have brain control. That's something. But he's gonna set and I think pass the turn. We've got Chaos Sorcerer Field in the grave. Great. Banished Mind Control, not ideal, but we already have the monster in the banished zone anyway, so kind of okay with that. Knowing that the trap didn't do anything last time, I can't imagine it doing something this time. I think it was a set return, so Tommy may suspect that there is a MST, Dust Tornado, Burial, or Return sitting back there. We're gonna brain control this. Sacrifice for the Sirocco. Oh god, here comes the we're in danger. Got a bunch of juice in the banish, and here comes the return. And I think he has Dark Arm Dragon in hand too, so he can just keep going. Oh my goodness. But he doesn't have the tuner to clear the board. So we're just gonna swing in for 700 for 25. And then the return is gonna seal the deal. We're gonna special summon Armwing, Sirocco, and maybe Armageddon Knight is fantastic. So before we attack, we're gonna send with Armageddon Knight. That's gonna pitch whatever, and Tommy picks up the card. So we're on the all important game number 3, the match that gets us all the marbles. Tommy will go first, opening up with Consecrated Light. Pass to Brian. I'm so excited. I had like 14 matches recorded, so it's gonna be insane. Heavy Storm's gonna clear the back row. He's gonna protect the Consecrated Light because he senses that Brian does have a way to deal with it. Herald's gonna blow up this card, so we trade 2 cards for 2. At the least, he got the ditch with Dark Grepher for cost, but we didn't get the part B of the Vayu Synchro, so we'll bring out the Consecrated Light, pass the turn. The Fossil Dyna and Cyber Dragon are able to deal with this card. He can just bring out both of these monsters and start swinging around. Yeah, 1. Does he want to bring the Fossil? Nah, he's going to be a little bit conservative with that. Maybe can use it as a bomb for later on. Alright, and we start crashing. So we're going to do 700 to ourselves. May repeat this process a couple times. No, he's gonna end up on Cyber Valley, and that will contact into the Chimeratech Fortress Dragon. Pretty cool. Bit light on back row, unfortunately. So if Brian has a very aggressive hand, he might be in trouble. Chaos Sorcerer is live. Got that Cyber Dragon engrave. We can just banish Dark Grepher and Cyber Dragon, and then just swing over this Chimeratech. And he's got to place the Fossil right behind it as well. So we're gonna take 300 here, plus an additional 12, and no back row to speak of. He just wants to put the Dyna there. That way, we don't have to deal with Gores, and then it will get ran over. Okay, banished, no Herald. We might be in a bit of a pickle. Normal Man will take care of the hamster, and maybe banish the second one in deck. Yeah, for Fairies, it's really difficult to deal with walls, so they just, at least Tommy, he sides 3 Noblemans. The hamster is very difficult for them to handle. Not a lot of cards get over it. They'd have to like burn a DD Warrior Lady on it, which is not ideal. Dimensional Alchemist just rams his head into it. Like, the Recruiters just stare at it. The Raikou is difficult to handle too, because they're not dying by battle, they're dying by destruction. And this Chaos Sorcerer might go all the way. We'll take 23 here. Soul Release. Alright, we're gonna fix this grade, make it a little Christian friendly. Okay, banish. And we do have 4 fairies, so he fixes Brian's grave a little, fixes his a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4 fairies. If he doesn't have a way to fix the grave on Brian's side, the Christian will come down. Cool. Add Consecrated. Dark Bribe is gonna let Brian refresh his card. The Christian will go over for 500. All right, we're in a good spot. Ideally, we would. Okay, we set a back row. Hopefully, it's something that can protect our stuff. Oh, the brain control is there. Attack light over light, and that will seal the deal. Yep, that's EDISON for you. Everyone has been victim of this brain control, and you just kind of learn to accept it, you know, because you brain control, they brain control, everyone brain controls, and eventually we all die by the brain. So GG's to both players. Brian will advance from round 1 undefeated, and yeah, that was a really fun back and forth. I'll be posting the rest of the tournament throughout the week. It'll probably take me like a week and a half to get through everything, but we'll get there. Stick around. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.